Welcome back to the 39 Steps.
I promise not to abruptly cut everything off next time.
That was a horrible outro.
I'm the worst.
We did not have an outro.
There was no outro there. In other news, this is The Wrong Ditch.
With your host, Sean.
And Amanda!
Yay!
Yay! I shall play it.
Did you see the eyeballs there?
No? That sounds
Oh, they were
horrible.
creepy. Right click. Quit to profiles. Oh wait, there they are.
Oh, whoa. They're like just staring at me in the background here. That's not okay.
Alright, well now you can just continue story.
Wow. Alright, so anywho. Play The Wrong Ditch! Because again, we missed the right one. About that time. It's still Monday, the 18th of May, in 1914, year of our Lord or not.
Voldemort.
And we're in London, Pennsylvania.
What? I don't believe that's what it said.
I returned from the city on that May afternoon, pretty well disgusted with life. I'd been 3 months in the old country and was fed up with it. Click.
With life?
Yes, with life, entirely.
Well,
I was
that's
planning to quit.
I guess you're right, this is Pennsylvania.
See?
You head on down to the nearest sheets.
I miss Sheets. For those of you who have Sheets nearby, I'm jealous. For those of you who don't know what Sheets is, you are left out.
Hannay, you have got into the
Whoa.
wrong ditch, my friend.
I-
You'd better climb out.
Look at that! We are all agreed that this ditch is incorrect.
We should try not to talk over them when they talk. But goddamn, I don't know if I can stick to it. It's Ghost Dad.
It is Ghost Dad, who is slightly superior to Octodad,
It's Bill
or
Cosby.
is he?
Oh, fuck.
Well, let's start with the child.
I want a present.
That's not a present.
But it says we can have my birthday's in 4 days, and I want the present.
Yeah, that's not a present.
It says the present.
It's lying to you.
I guess that says the carer, but I thought it said the career.
Yeah, it says carer.
How come whenever anything offers you a list of sexually explicit things that you can ogle at, you always choose the child?
This is not a list of sexually explicit things for me to ogle. Not once on this screen does it say kilt, or well-oiled, or Vin Diesel,
What do you think
or The Rock.
What do you think the present is? Or the
It's not-
working...
None of those are...
The working man.
I guarantee there's going to be like a business suit
The
involved.
soldier.
And not like... No.
The soldier's in a kilt. We've already
No,
decided.
he's not. No, he's not. He's going to be like...
Teenager's in a kilt.
Okay, that's just getting a little... I'm not interested in that. It's...
You know, teenagers scare the living shit out of me.
They don't care less. I don't know the next line. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I think I know it, but I'm pretty sure I
Something on the
don't.
lines of something will bleed.
They don't care less as long as somebody bleeds. I
There
think
you
is
go.
what it is. So anywho, the child. My father had brought me out
Oh,
from
wait,
Scotland.
wait.
What
Can
now?
we stop and look at that hair?
Whew,
Okay.
whew.
Okay, well.
He used to go this way, but now he goes that way. I don't really, this is...
You're gonna
this
have to
is-
read it.
Yeah, but we're going from Scotland to South Africa, and I got nothing with that, so...
Explains the hair.
Well, it does at that. Regardless, we're gonna go with my standard voice of here is how I sound, as opposed to my silly British voice. My father had brought me out from Scotland to South Africa at the age of 6, and I had never been home since, not once. I grew up in the Cape Colony, which was then under British rule, which explains my weirdly British accent when I try. Rotating.
That man has seen some shit.
Yeah, probably mostly Cape Colony, which is
Does anything
horrifying.
happen if you click?
Click. Oh god! I guess that was what was supposed to happen.
Sure.
Teenager. That's not a teenager. That's a fish. I spent much of my time by what?
It's a teenage fish.
It's a teenage fish. I spent much of my time by the Zambezi, where I would fish. There are several hundred species in its waters, including the infamous tigerfish and Zambezi shark. The wide open spaces of the veldt also interested me greatly, and the various methods of survival in such an uncompromising landscape. They're mostly don't.
They may have meant Velt, but that's not what they said.
I don't care, that's how it's pronounced. It's a sharp D.
Velt has a T on it.
No, that's something else.
Alright. You're right, I'm thinking svelte.
Yes, svelte has a T on it.
Like the fish. This fish is
This,
svelte.
this fish is svelte.
This fish from the Veld is svelte.
This fish isn't from the veldt. The veldt is
from near the veldt.
plains. It is near the veldt.
In the Zambezi.
I'm gonna cough some more. I wish I wasn't. Okay. And now, the working man. I had earned my pile.
We're going back to the pile.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. I had earned my pile, not one of the big ones, but good enough for me. I had put in 3 years prospecting for copper in German Damaraland, and spoke the German tongue pretty fluently. I went on to become a mining engineer in Kimberley, where I was instrumental to the formation of De Beers Consolidated Mines.
I was also a mining engineer in Kimberly. She didn't mind.
The diamond mines were a rough business, with countless good men lost in horrific accidents.
They can't see your air quotes, my love.
They could hear him.
Okay.
They could hear him. The soldier! I bet it has to do with those diamond mines. I served the British forces during the Matabele conflict and was decorated for my role. They put ribbons in my hair. I served 2 years with the Imperial Light Horse and was an intelligence officer at Delagoa Bay in the Second Boer War. Why do we have to have 2 of those? I lost many friends during those wars. That's because there were 2 of them. First one wasn't good enough. The Carer, where I started caring about things.
Well, the first Boner War was
No,
fought
that's-
over whether or not to remove the N from
That-
the war. The second Boer War was a whole different thing.
That's unrelated. You're thinking of something completely different.
I don't think so.
The first Boner War came out shortly after cell phones and politicians ran into each other and started trying to sext.
No, that's pronounced Boehner.
No. His name is Boner. His name is very clearly Boner. Anywho,
That's Boehner.
my final years in Africa were in the municipality of Bulawayo.
Of course it was.
Of course it was. Where I had fought during the Matabele War, because war is, something we do as a hobby. I resided once again with my father, who had taken ill. After he died, I decided to leave the Cape and head back to the old country.
That was the carer?
Okay.
The rest of them
Sure.
made sense.
He was caring for his ill father. Sort
Are
of.
these all different people? I feel like they are.
No, this is the guy. He was brought to South Africa, raised with
Oh,
a
that's
belt.
why you went in that order. All right, now the present, where I get presents.
You don't get any presents. See how not having a present... Oh, look, I got a present!
Bam.
A lot of imperialist ladies asked me to tea and meet schoolmasters from New Zealand and editors from Vancouver, and that was the most dismal business of all, which I could have told you because Vancouver is very dismal. It's an interesting place, but dismal. I had no real pal to go about with, which probably explains things. You don't say. Plenty of people invited me to their houses, but they didn't seem much interested in me. I had counted on stopping in London for the rest of my days, but from the first I was disappointed with it. I was the best bored man in England. And now I am done.
Okay, so to review these, a child went from British to Africa,
Went from Scotland to Africa.
Scotland to Africa. A teenager, he was fishing in the river, playing in the Veld. Working man, he was pulling up copper and shit. Or did you just say that?
No, he
he actually was
a
doing
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Soldier, he fought in a war. The
He fought in
carer,
3 wars,
the carer, he took care of his father, who also fought in the war.
probably.
Or did he just take care of his father after he himself fought in
I'm
the
pretty
war?
sure that was just after he himself fought in those
And
wars.
then in the present, he gave
London
really
the
shitty
finger.
presents.
All right.
Well,
Moving on.
No, that seems like a good stopping point for now. We will move on next time on 39 Steps.
Really? Okay. All right. And we'll see you all next time.